everyone, this is Susie Q of Susie Q's Happy Little Haven, and welcome to my nursery room window. Hi everyone, so I'm starting out a little bit different today. I wanted to show you the difference in size between a Micro Preemie, who's on the left, and a regular Preemie who's on the right. And so I'm really happy that I have both sizes in my nursery now, so that I can do this comparison for you. Anyway, the newest in my nursery is on the left there. That's little Timothy. And Timothy is the Charlie sculpt by Marita Winters, and he was reborn by Gina Morris. And he weighs 3.5 pounds, and he is 14 inches long. And he has a what's called a wraparound torso. It's a vinyl torso, and so it goes all the way from the front to the back. So he's got a front and a back, and it's not a belly plate. It's just he's connected to it. And so, okay, so on the right we have my Tink sculpt, and his name is Little Man Charlie. And he was reborn by Carrie, of Carrie's Little Cuties, and he is by Bonnie Brown. His sculpt is by Bonnie Brown, and so and he is his details are he's 18 inches long, and he weighs in at 4 pounds, and he is the second edition. He's an open edition. And I forgot to say that this little guy on the left, the little Timothy, he is also an open edition, but Marita Winters had numbered him at number 392. So I don't know how many that she has or is planning on having. But anyway, so yeah, this is the size difference between these two. And I set them up like this because I wanted you to see kind of like how much larger the Tink sculpt was. So I put him elbow to elbow, and you can see just up front here that the Tink sculpt on the right is larger than the little guy on the left, and he's also got a larger head, and he's got his hands are larger as well. And then going on down, so the Tink sculpt actually has a belly plate. It's just kind of like a half a plate that goes around the front there. And so that's why I have his shirt tucked up like that, so you could see that he does have a belly plate. It is a removable belly plate, where Timothy's is just, it stays with him. Like I said, you would have to cut off his vinyl torso to get to his cloth body, which is underneath. And so going on down, I put them knee to knee so that you could see the difference in length of their legs. And so yeah, the Tink sculpt is a little bit longer. He's about, well, according to the details, he's 18 inches, and then Timothy is 14 inches. So there's a little bit of difference in these two. Now, interestingly enough, I'm going to show you the feet. Now, it's going to be hard for me to compare the feet, but when I compared looking at the feet side by side, I don't even know if I can do that. I'm holding the camera. Let me see if I can do that for you. Tink's feet aren't that much. I'm not going to be able to do that. But Tink's feet are not that much larger or longer than the Charlie sculpt on the left there, but they are a tiny bit wider. And so there's not that much of a difference in the feet, but there is some difference. So, so yeah, I just thought it would be fun to bring them both on and compare them for you. They both have their little bottles. So little Timothy here has his little tiny Micro Preemie bottle and his little teddy bear. And then little man Charlie, who Carrie named, he has this little his little Preemie bottle. And Carrie also made this. This right here is a pacifier clip. But since I don't use pacifiers on my babies, little man Charlie usually just wears that on his outfit. But right now, his little stuffy elephant is wearing it. And I just want to say that my dear friend Carrie, when she surprised me and made this little guy for me, and she gifted him to me along with some outfits and that little elephant and the pacifier clip, the named pacifier clip, and some other things. And so yep, I'm really pleased to have him. And the funny thing about having this little guy right here is that before, little man Charlie was my smallest little regular reborn baby. And meaning that I have some smaller elves, but Charlie was always my Charlie and his twin sister, Tiffany Rose, were always my smallest. And I always thought, oh, they're just so tiny and delicate. And I just couldn't get over their size. And then, lo and behold, I got this little guy. And this little guy is even tinier. And so, but I'm thrilled to have both of them. And so little man Charlie and my Tiffany Rose can no longer hold the place of being the smallest babies in my nursery, because this little guy is now first place in that category. But I love both of them, don't get me wrong. So what I'm going to do, I planned on showing you also some outfit size and outfit differences in brands. And I'm going to go ahead and put the phone back on the phone clip, and I'm going to meet you over at the changing table in just a few seconds, because I want to show you some outfits that I ended up washing in order to get them to fit this little guy. So I will see you over at the changing table in just a few seconds. Okay, I'm back at the changing table, and before we get these little guys changed, like I said, I wanted to show you some size comparisons of two brands that I had in my wardrobe for the babies. They're both Preemie brand, but I was hoping that with one of the brands, that if I washed them, that they would shrink up enough to fit this little guy, this little Micro Preemie. So I did have some good luck, but I wanted to share with you what I found out. Well, first of all, this brand right here is this is a Preemie size, just 1U by Carter's, and this one I did not wash. I didn't launder it. Okay, and then this is the same brand. This is the just 1U by Carter's. I did wash it, and then I wanted to show you the difference between the same brand after it was washed. And so there isn't much difference in the shrinkage, which if you had a real baby, that would be ideal. You can see that the washed version is a little bit thinner, not as wide, around the, especially around the length of the body, and then down below around the legs. The unwashed version is a tiny bit larger, but not much. So that would be good news if you had a real baby. So the other brand that I had, it's called Lovable Friends. And this was the winner. And I want to show you why. Well, first of all, this is the onesie before I washed it. And I didn't actually, I didn't wash this one yet. This is unwashed. And then this is the onesie after I washed it. And then when you compare the sizes, the same brand together, it's much larger. Or the wash version is much smaller than the unwashed version. And so I thought, oh, that's really nice, because now let me see if it'll fit my little Micro Preemie. And it fit him just perfectly. As a matter of fact, he is wearing the onesie that I washed as well, so it fits him really nicely. And let's see, I know what I was going to do. I was going to show you the two brands together that were washed. These are both washed, the Just One You by Carter's and the Lovable Friends. And you can see that there is a difference in both in the washed version. And so the Lovable Friends, it comes a little bit smaller than the Just One You in Carter's, and it also shrinks up a little bit more. So anyway, so now I have found the brand that I can use for the little Micro Preemie here, and it's the it's called Lovable Friends. Oops, let's see, can you see that? It's called Lovable Friends, and it is in a size preemie. And so that's the size that, or that's the brand that I'm going to be going with whenever I get him some new clothes. And as a matter of fact, I have ordered him some more onesies. I don't have a lot of onesies for him, and so I ordered him some Lovable Friends onesies, which I will promptly wash, and which he'll fit into really nicely. So anyway, and then the other thing that I did too was I didn't have the same type of little sleepers in each brand. I have a sleeper that has the footsie sleeper here. This is the Lovable Friends, which ended up winning as well because it was smaller and it fits him really nicely. And then I also washed a Just One You by Carter's, but I didn't, like I said, I didn't have a one piece, but I had this one, which was sent to me by my dear friend Carrie, along with little man Charlie. This is a washed one, and it is also, you know, it kind of shrunk up nicely. The only thing is the legs are extra long, and the arms were extra long compared to the sleeper. They're at least that much longer than the other brand. So anyway, what I'm going to do today, so I'm going to stick with the sleepers in this Lovable Friends as well. But anyway, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to dress this little guy into his Just One You outfit, which fits him perfectly. So I did have his little shirt tucked up so that you could see his darling little tummy. And so I'm going to go ahead and get him all snapped up and get him into his little, I guess that would be like a sleep and play because it doesn't have footsies in it. But I did bring along these little booties, and I was thinking I'm going to wash these booties as well. I love these booties. I just love this style, and I'm going to wash these booties and see if I can get them to fit this little guy, because they're actually too big for little man Charlie as well. And I do have some more blue ones, so I'm going to get some blue ones washed up for these guys. So anyway, let's get this little guy, little man Charlie, all dressed up in his cute little outfit. And yeah, this has been fun. I was thinking, you know, I wanted to compare these two size by size and all that, and I thought it would be fun to share with you because and I want to say thank you to all of those that told me, that commented in the comments when I did my blanket reveal of little Timothy, little tiny Tim. You all gave me suggestions about you know, what brands would, you know, probably would work for him, and I want to just say thank you very much for all those suggestions. I really appreciate them. So yeah, and you can see this is fitting little man Charlie really nicely too. It fit before I washed it, but Yeah, it's fitting him nicely now as well. And he does have longer arms, and so I believe that the arm length in this isn't going to be a problem. This is one of my favorite sleepers for little man Charlie. It's got that darling little looks like it's an applique, but it looks crocheted, and a little teddy bear face. So yeah, yes. So now I have a little tiny little preemie boy, and I'm looking at his setup. The setup that I have for my two little tink twins. I'm thinking of that I might be putting my Timothy with them, but I don't know. I have a little bed for Timothy. It's like just for him, and so I'm thinking I might just leave him in that little bed. So we shall see. But yeah. Oh, the other thing I wanted to say too is that I found that the Huggies Snuggles size Preemie works really well for little Timothy. In fact, that's what he's wearing right now. So let's see if I can get this snapped. There it goes. So yeah, I think this looks really, really cute on him. Let me pull this down a little bit. He is the cutest little guy. Yes, he is. He's got beautiful blue eyes and just the sweetest little guy. Yeah. Let's see, I think I've had him since, well, let's see. Oh, there's not a date on this, but I believe that I looked it up, and it was 2021 when Carrie made this little guy and gifted him to me to have, so that my Tiffany Rose would have a little twin brother. Yeah. I also have another pair of booties stuffed into these booties because of the fact that they didn't fit as well as they should have. And so it always helps to put booties inside of booties when that happens. And then cute little soft feet, little cuddly feet. So yeah, you can see that this outfit is fitting him nicely. You can see that the sleeves are still a little bit long, but I think in this particular style, because it's got these cuffs, I think that they made it extra long so that you could use the like if it was a real baby, the cuffs you could use the cuffs like this, and the sleeves wouldn't be too tight. I think that was the method behind their madness. I do believe. All right, well, let's switch these two out. Little man Charlie, we'll move him, and we'll move this little guy to the front, along with his little toys and things. We'll put cute little man Charlie over here, and he's still got his little elephant. Where did that? Here's the. Let me go ahead and put his little pacifier clip on him. He likes that. He plays with it, you know. He says, I don't need a pacifier, but I like to play with all the beads and everything. I'm thinking, is that how that goes? Yeah, just clips right on. And it does, he is magnetized in there. Yes, he is. But that is just, this is just for looks. Yes, it is. So let's move you down a little bit, little guy. And you got your little elephant up here on the shelf and your little bottle. We'll get that back to you in just a minute. So let's get this little one changed, little Timothy. Put this little bear right there in his little bottle. And like I said, I had tucked this one up as well. And this is his full chest. He has a full chest, like I said. And like I said too, he is wearing a Huggies Preemie. He's got kind of a big bottom, and so that's why he fits into the Preemie really well, because it's his bottom is probably the size a little bit smaller than a Preemie. So yeah, he's real different size. He's 14 inches and about 4 inches smaller than the Tink. But you can see, I mean, that this isn't, you know, I washed this and it's not like perfectly straight on him, but it does give him a little bit of growing room, so to speak. And then this came with these two mats. This was like a match set. These are little choo-choo trains on here. And oh, also I ordered him some tiny little preemie booties that I'm going to wash and shrink. But this is the only pair that I could find of little socks that would actually fit him reasonably. And so and I washed these too, and they shrink a little bit. But I always like to put, with the footsie pajamas, I like to put booties on underneath. It just kind of helps fill out the toes, I always think. Plus I did the same thing with my real babies. You know, I didn't like to know that their little feet were just like hanging loose inside of footsies. I wanted them to have the cuddle factor in there. So anyway, so I know my daughter Melanie watches, and so Melanie, do you remember that when you were a baby? Of course she does not remember. She's telling me, Mom, you're embarrassing me. Don't embarrass me. And I go, okay, all right, I will stop embarrassing you. So what else is going on with me? I'll tell you one thing that's really fun. My hibiscus has finally bloomed, and I'm going to pop a picture in there so that you can see how beautiful they are. They're red ones, and I just love them. And hibiscus usually stick around longer than my my other flowers, and I'm just losing the name right now. Peonies. Yeah, my peonies only lasted a couple of days, and then the rains came, and then they were destroyed. They are such a delicate flower. My hibiscus, though, it's a little tiny bit more hardier, and so I think I'm going to have them around for a while. So I'm going to pop a picture in right now for you guys to see my beautiful hibiscus, and I will be right back. So there they are in all of their glory, and they just popped out a couple of days ago. And so yeah, I wanted to show you while they were still in the blooming process. Oh, and speaking of blooming, my veggie garden is doing really well. I have a couple of blooms on my green beans now, and I was able to collect, let me see, oops, something isn't going quite right here. Let me see. I'm doing blah, blah, blah instead of paying attention to the snaps. You know how snaps are. And my tomatoes, I collected probably about, oh my goodness, at least, 15 ripe tomatoes 2 days ago off of my cherry tomato plant. So yeah, they're doing really nicely too. I think I have one more big 5-pound bag of cherry tomatoes from last summer that I can make my homemade spaghetti with. But that's the last one, and when it's gone, then I was going to have to buy spaghetti sauce, because I love spaghetti and I love having it once a week. But hopefully by the time that, by the time I need to make spaghetti after that I'll have enough tomatoes that I won't have to buy any from the store, any sauce from the store. That's what I'm hoping. That's always the plan, And same with the green beans. I have enough green beans, I believe, to last until my new green beans come on. So, yeah, I'm just really fingers crossed that all that happens, Let's see. So here he is, and you can see, I mean, this outfit looks really cute on him, this little sleeper. And so yeah, I think it fits him really nicely after being washed and shrank up. So let's get these toys back to their rightful owners. So this is this little guy's toy, his little bear, brand new little bear that I bought for him. It's a It's a little blankie bear. It's got a little blankie attached. Yeah, he likes his bear. So he can hold his little bear right there. And then little man Charlie, he has his elephant. And I didn't want to cover up little man Charlie with his toys and his bottles. So yeah, we'll put his things over here. Can you see? There they are. There's his elephant. So yeah, you guys, this has been a fun video for me to do for you all, and I hope that you enjoyed seeing the differences in outfits and before washed and after being washed, and the differences in regular preemie versus a Micro Preemie. So anyway, I hope you're having a great day, and continue to have a wonderful rest of your day. And thanks so much for visiting. And until we meet again, bye-bye from me, little man Charlie, and little Timothy. Bye-bye.